is 19th May 2026. Um, One of the most infuriating things about um being on social media is that your typically your emotions are tied to whatever account you have, especially if you're active, and the control of that account is not in your purview. So basically, you're putting the control of something that you've tied your emotions to, and a lot of us have. I am vulnerable enough to say that, admit that my emotions are tied to my Instagram account and I don't really send Facebook like that, but like, you know, because a lot of people have gained traction in terms of their business traction, in terms of visibility in their private brand and all of that. All of to say that it is a valid point. And so you them being in control and them incessantly suspending accounts, especially business accounts. Now look, I was I was frustrated about them for suspending my business account, which is multiple business account, but most importantly, Bedrock. They suspended it. I didn't say anything. We appealed multiple times. We've submitted information, turned our head up, down, side and side. You know, they said, okay, you know what? They'll let us know. So even my personal account, I said, you know what? Instead of, waiting, you know, forever and I don't know when they'll do it, let me continue my life and start a new one. When they bring that one back, I can figure out what I want to do with it. They suspended the new one. So today is the rant, and I'm not happy. And the truth is, it's not about me, my being happy or not. I just want to understand. Okay, what did I do? What I realized that I did recently was I logged into my account on my other phone. I don't understand how that's seen. It is my phone. And I know that they have background checks that they do. If they can check the information, crawl into your phone and check, they know it's my phone. I know that they snap your face from time to time. They can confirm it is my phone. So I logged in this morning. By this afternoon, they've suspended the account, and I'm not understanding. And I'm very irritated with it because I'm just like, okay, you did that with my other personal line. I didn't say anything. I appealed. You guys didn't say anything. No problem. You did that with my business lines, my business accounts. You've done it with my new account. What the hell does Mark Zuckerberg want? Like, what are we not doing right? You have to let us know. You can't just say, oh, something did not align with your community guidelines. What the hell is that? And if you guys are allowing bots and things run your business, that's not how to run a business. In fact, I dare say, that the influence that you guys have is reducing ever so slightly. Because if you're suspending people's accounts, they will take it that you don't want them on it and they'll go and find influence somewhere else. There's TikTok, there's Snap. So what's the issue, IG? What is the issue? I thought I would rant for a few minutes before I continue this thing because I'm truly at the point where I'm just like, you know what? I actually did say, oh, I'm going to go off and not care about what they do. And then I said, oh, don't be proud. Sometimes these things happen. Went back. And then now you guys are doing the same thing. I don't know what I want to do. And I honestly don't feel the need to appeal more than I have because I have appealed twice in the space of 1 hour. So I'm done. Like, I'm done for now appealing. I'm not anyways, this is not about them, even though that's my state of mind. So that's my perspective. My perspective is that, look, with this, I don't know what it is that you guys are doing behind closed doors. If you can't communicate it to your customers and communicate it well, you're going to lose customers, and that is how people go down in business. Right? It is business 101 for any kind of business, regardless of how big you are. Think Nokia, think Kodak. All right, done with my rant now. So I'm still in on my Euro tour, and that's why it's inspiring me. I can't even lie, because I had some, I'm cooking some content to put up, and they're gonna miss out. Anyways, still on my Euro tour. It's daytime, and I refused to go outside because it was getting a little chilly, um, and I didn't want to be out in the rain. So I stayed in, and I'm going to go and do a spa treatment in a bit. But yeah, just having the option to be indoors on a random GPS signal lost. Okay. On a random Tuesday is a blessing that I take very, very seriously. Thank you, Jesus. So yesterday I decided to change town. So from even the background of the room, you can see there's a different setting. And the background of the so I don't know if you can see this. My hotel background of I don't know if you can see it very well. Anyways, new town, and I'm just taking it all in. I'm almost done with this tour, Euro tour. I'm calling it Euro tour 3.0 because I've been on a Euro tour 1 and 2.0. So this is 3.0. I have currently covered quite a number of cities, and this is actually my last before I head back home. So I'm trying to soak it all in, but also just, you know, like, because I swear my leave is almost over. Hello. My leave is almost over, and if I don't, like, decompress as much as I can here and now, it's done. And I'll go back to Nigeria and I'll be stressed. So I'm trying to decompress, even though it doesn't make sense because you're in a new town. Go and explore, go and see outside. I've seen outside of the hotel. Maybe tomorrow I'll explore, I don't know, depending on how I feel. But today, it's sit in the hotel day. Yeah. So on Eurotour 1, okay, let's not go into all of that. But one of the things that I'm planning to do is travel more. See outside. Know what outside people are talking about. Know what the world has to offer. Do you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes we can be so full of ourselves and get it all wrong. What do I mean? You are used to your country, your city, you know everything about it, you know how it functions, you know how people think, you just know how things are. So you don't put a lot of effort in, you just going by the clock and clocking in, clocking out of work. There's no real intentionality when you're in a new city. And sometimes when you go by yourself, you have to apply wisdom. You have to be street smart. You know what I mean? There are so many lights that come on in your brain because you're like, okay, this person is asking me a security question. Can I answer truthfully or should I lie? Or I'm running out of cash. What do I spend on? What do I save on? Or what areas can I walk around in the night as a female solo traveler? Things like that are things that wake up your brain and you're like, okay, security conscious, also adventure conscious, also like a lot of things. You wake up, you are inspired, you see how other people live. There is an inspiration from that you can't take for granted. So yes, I want to travel more. I want to see more of the world. I want to see the entire world. How about that? I do. I really do. I really want to see the entire world because I feel like it's in that you get really educated. The education that we need as a people or as people in general, it doesn't come from sitting in a classroom. It doesn't come from the books we read in our locale. It comes from actually seeing the rivers that we read in the book and seeing the mountains and understanding how the people live and the weather and why people make the decisions they make about their skin and all of these things. So that's about that. So I'm gonna wrap this up very quickly. I love this time out. and I'm blessed for it. My confession is that every day I am blessed. In the morning I am blessed, noon and night I am blessed. Whatever city I am in, runners run to obey me. They run to help me. My hands are made for war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my own hands. When I go out, I am safe. When I return, I am safe. I'm blessed in the city and in the field. That means the work of my hands, wherever it is blessed. And also, God said, look, Onye, I'm making a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. It means that whatever consideration that my name comes up in, there's always a way made. Like I'm never stuck. Never. Never stranded. How about that for confession? Okay. I hope you have something that you tell yourself every day. It's so important. It's so important because you start to see what you say. You see what you say about yourself. I'll wrap this up now. Thank you for watching. If I can, I'll come up again tonight. But if I can't, yeah. IG is just telling me that they can't. I have to resubmit my. Bye for now.